Hey guys, it's me. I'm just here to tell you a little bit about your text structures project that you'll be working on next week and kind of give you some guidance and some pointers and some tips as you're working independently on this. So I'm going to attempt to share my screen with you so that you can see everything that I want you to see. And so I'm going to share my screen. Give me just a minute to pull up the project. So I have been flipping through it. So let me go all the way back to the beginning. Basically, what you're going to do is you're going to be showing me what you've learned about the 5 different text structures. And you're going to create a poster, or it could just be a Word document or something that you write out. And we'll kind of talk a little bit more about that. Just showing me the different types of text structures. You'll show me one with sequence, compare and contrast, description, cause and effect, and of course, problem and solution. And then you're going to highlight keywords that show me that you understand that text structure. So here's an example of a project that was created by a 5th grader. So you're basically going to choose a topic, something that you're interested in, but make sure it's something that's manageable. For example, slugs is manageable because I could write a paragraph in chronological order about its life cycle, and that would be pretty easy. But if I chose a person for this activity and their life was super long, chronological order would take me a really, really long time. So what I'd really like you to do is think before you choose your topic. I recommend choosing an organism, a plant or an animal or something like that of interest that you would like to learn more about, so that when you actually do the writing part, it's not so taxing for you. So here's an example. They have their title, and again, they just went to Microsoft Word and type this in there. You do not have to type your project, but I do want it in this format. So if you did this on notebook paper, you would write slugs or whatever your topic was really big at the top. And then you would have a picture, or I'm sorry, this is not a picture, this is a photograph. So you could, if you want to draw a picture of yours, you could, or if you want to print out a photograph on the internet, you could do that. But basically, you're going to do a paragraph for each of the different text structures. You'll research about your topic first and like read as much as you can. So you'll go to like Kiddle.co or another safe search engine and type in whatever organism or thing that you would like to research. You'll read all about it, and then after you do that, you're going to be able to complete these assignments. So let's take a look at one of their paragraphs. Again, you'll be doing 5, one for each of the different text structures. So this is the sequence paragraph. Basically, like I said, they chose the life cycle, and they used words in purple to show you that things are going in order, and that is how you show sequence, by using these types of words. I don't like that they use next twice. So in the packet that I send to you, I will provide you with better words to use so that you don't make this same mistake. Nevertheless, they talked about the life cycle in order, and that's the most important part. So you'll notice it tells you first, they tell you that it has an interesting life. This is a topic sentence. A topic sentence tells you what everything else in that paragraph is going to be about. It is the main idea of the paragraph. The sentences that follow that are the details, and they tell you more about it. So it says they have an interesting life. Well, all of these sentences after that are going to tell you about its life. It tells you how its life starts. It starts in a round egg and it's laid under wood or debris. Next, the eggs hatch. Then the slugs eat plants, which causes destruction. Then a gardener sees them, and finally they die because of a predator or insecticide. And then they have a cute little picture here. I love how they did that. The next text structure is comparing and contrasting. So you're going to think about how your organism or topic is like something else, and also how it's different. And again, I love that they've highlighted these different words to show me how they're the same. They use both or in common, and they use differences or different or difference to show me how they're different. So you'll be doing that. You'll think about your organism or topic, and you'll choose something else to compare and contrast it with. And then you'll write your paragraph using those words so that you can show your knowledge about the compare and contrast text structure. You'll also be writing a paragraph for description, Remember, description is what it says. It's describing or telling you more about something. So this is telling you that slugs are very destructive, and it gives you examples of that. That they eat your plants, they destroy your flowers, they leave a slime trail, and they are a problem for gardeners. So they're describing all about slugs. Okay, and again, they've highlighted those words. They're saying one example, and so on. Problem and solution. You have to think about a problem with your particular organism or topic, and then also find a solution for it. And so here the problem is that slugs are eating gardens. Notice they've highlighted that again in these words to show me that they understand. And then they say to solve it and to help and another answer. These are all part of the solution to show me that they understand that particular text structure. So you'll find a problem, and then again, you'll find a solution for that particular problem. And then again, this is just another example. It's a little bit of a more advanced example, but again, it goes through the same process and lists those sequencing words for the sequencing one. Comparing and contrasting, again, they choose something to compare and contrast it with, and they use words like both and how they're different. Cause and effect, they had to think about the whys and the whats. Like, why does something happen? And what happens because that thing happens? And so in this case, jellyfish, they tend to sting people. And then because they sting people, people are scared of them and they often need medical treatment. So you have to ask yourself, why do people need medical treatment? Why are people anxious whenever they're, around them? They don't want to be around them. Well, because they are scared of getting stung. And again, they have description, again, just telling details and more things about that particular organism. So they tell you that it's a carnivore, what it eats, and how they catch their prey. Okay. So again, you'll be doing this, maybe like on Monday, or not Monday, but Tuesday, you'll do one. Wednesday, you'll do two. And then Thursday, you'll do two. And then Friday, we're just going to work on a fun little project. Here's another example of problem and solution. Issue is another word for problem, and then solution is telling you how they're going to fix the problem. What I love is how guided that this is. So it tells you, chronological order is when something is written in order. And they use words like first, second, next, after, then, later, and finally. And then it tells you, okay, brainstorm some things that happen in order for your particular idea. Again, if you do an organism, you could do the life cycle. Or maybe if you did a particular battle in history, you could do the events in that battle that happened in order. And then it kind of guides you through the paragraph. It gives you some more words that you can use to show sequence. And then it gives you the little format for the paragraph. So you could do something like, here is how a jellyfish, goes through its life cycle first, and then you would tell me everything that happens in order. And then it just tells you keep going on your own. And of course you would use those transition words and highlight them, those sequencing words. But you'll have a page like this for pretty much every text structure. So for like compare and contrast, you'll write down the two things you want to compare and contrast. You'll do a Venn diagram like we've been doing all year. And then you will have that little paragraph format to use to write the paragraph. So all of the pages are like this. It's very self-guided. But again, if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to, reach out to me with those questions, because I'm here for you and I'm here to support you. A good thing to do is before a Zoom session, if you have a question, write it down. Because then when you come there, you're already prepared and you won't forget it. So again, Zoom sessions are Tuesdays and Thursdays. And then again, be looking for Mrs. Fisk's Monday and Friday videos to kind of have that check-in and guide for what to do for the week on Monday. And then on Friday, just a preview of what's to come for the following week. As always, I love you so much and I miss you and I'm praying for you. And I will see you soon. See you later.